of Pivy/Ian Does It All. Today is a weird day. I'm going to be making something I've never made. I'm going to try to make a pattern from scratch, and I'm going to try to make a jockstrap. I've never worn one. I've never even seen one in person. So this should be interesting. I'm going to be using my new furls hook. I got this especially because they were released for Pride. I got a J hook. So I got this beautiful, beautiful hook right there. J. As you guys may or may not know, I had one of the hooks from last year when they released these solid. I didn't get the glitter ones, and I know that seems out of character for me. And let me just explain that. Online, I didn't find the pictures of the glitter hooks as compelling. But I saw a video of them and they look beautiful and I love them. So now I'm regretting getting the plain or the solid color, but it's okay. I'll live. I'll find a way to survive. Um, so let me get my chat up and running. There we go. And I guess we'll go through kind of what I had in mind. So I'm using 3 different colors today. I'm using the trans flag colors. I will be using the blue I'm using is Robin's Egg. Very pretty, very pastel. It looks a lot more blue on camera, but it's very, very light. So that will be my blue. My white will be off-white. I think I picked this up on accident one day. I meant to pick up white and I picked up off-white, so I'm just using it because I have it. I have regular white, but I'd rather use that for something that I need white for. And then I'm also using strawberry. So just like a nice pink. And I use this for my pink whatchamacallit hat. Plaid hat. Hello, welcome in. Yes, you read that title right. I'm trying to make a jockstrap. So this is a weird weird place we've ended up in the timeline. So I'm gonna make a slip knot. I'm using all Caron Simply Soft, Caron Simply Soft. It is a little hard to get the project going because it does tend to split a little bit, but I find that once you get the work going, it's not bad at all. But that's just personal preference. I do like Caron Simply Soft a lot. So I'm gonna crochet, let's see, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm gonna crochet 6, and I'm gonna go into the second loop from the end and do a single crochet, and I'm going to continue to single crochet down the row. Hi, welcome in. I'm just starting my Pride jockstrap, my Trans Pride jockstrap, and don't mind me, just doing weird things on the internet again. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. And I'm going to chain 1, turn my work. Hi, welcome in. I am working on and I'm going to work into the back loop only for the remainder of my stitches. So I'm going to hey, it's all good. Hey, welcome in. Welcome in, Connie. I am just, yeah, like I said, just making weird stuff. I don't know. I had this idea when I was on Froggy Went a Knitting, and about different ideas for pride things I can make. And a lot of people were suggesting headbands and things like that. All stuff that, like, it's great, but, like, I don't really wear it. Um, and I was like, why don't I just make something fun and, like, off the wall? And it occurred to me that I can make a jockstrap. And I was like, wouldn't that just be, like, the funniest thing? And I'm gonna line it. No, I didn't mean to do that. I've been doing double crochets for so long that I've been looped over. So, should still have 5, and we're gonna chain 1 and flip our work. Now, I do love furls hooks. I'm not loving the way that this is sliding on my Simply Soft, but I'm gonna deal with it because I'm too lazy to go pick up another hook. Plus I just got this one in the mail today, so of course I'm gonna use it. I was there this morning. Oh, great! Yeah, I think I saw you there. Mm, Is this the width I want? I think it's the width I want. I just don't know if it's the spacing I want. Oh, I might have to go down my stitch size. Maybe. Have you been crocheting very long? No, not at all. I've been crocheting. It's between 3 and 5 years. I can never remember. So this is so because I'm doing ribbing, because I'm doing back loop only, it's gonna have some stretch anyways, but you can see it has quite a bit of stretch, and I don't want the holes to be that big. I want the color to be really prominent, and I don't think I'm gonna get that my um, with my J hook, unfortunately. I mean, it's tightened up. Okay, let me do a few more rows. Let me do a few more rows before I just give up. I'm very prone to giving up very easily. um, Cause like, let's see, my 4.5 is right there. And how long have you been crocheting, Connie? My 4.5 is over there and currently in the middle of a project, but I could pull that out and work with that. But I would still have the kind of squeakiness of the furls and the Simply Soft, which is kind of what I'm wanting to avoid. So it's not that bad. I mean, there'll be a lot of skin showing, but it's a jockstrap. So, I mean, like, that's kind of the point as far as I understand. Long time. You learned from your grandmother. That's so cool. I wish I could have learned from my grandmother. She knew how to crochet. She only did circular crochet, but I wish I could have learned from her, obviously. But she was sick by the time that I was kind of old enough to be interested. So, unfortunately, I missed out on that lesson, but still learned through the power of the internet and lots of great friends who know how to crochet and love crocheting and supported me through the ups and downs of learning to crochet and be better. So, yeah, it's not too bad. It's not too bad. I kind of wish it was just like maybe one stitch thinner, but then on the other hand, the thicker the band, the skinnier I look in it. So maybe it's better that I keep this. I love lots of different crafts, but crochet best. Yeah, I'm the same way. I'm definitely a crafty person, which is why my name is Pybee Does It All. But I do love crocheting the most right now. It's just the most relaxing, and I have a yarn stash from hell. So, I mean, it's really from heaven. I'm really blessed and fortunate. So I should not badmouth my yarn stash because you never know what could happen to it if I keep talking badly about it. It could run away, and I don't want that. I was thinking, I just got this thought, like, what if I did like a striped, like, a striped, so this is going to be the waistband. But now I'm thinking about it and I'm like, nah, I don't. Because, like, also, the pride flag is blue, pink, white, pink, blue. And I'm trying to decide if I want to do that pattern because I think it could get really wonky around the crotch area where there's some three-dimensional volume there, if you know what I'm saying. But I also don't want to like run out of space and like not have like the last blue block there. So I might just do like, I don't know, stripes or something. I don't know. I wonder if I could do like dragon scales. Like that would be cool. I don't know how to do them, but they don't look that hard. Then they'd be like a little denser. Maybe I wouldn't need to line it as much. So I'm planning on lining it and then using elastic for the bands that go around your butt, because I want those to be tight and fit well. And I think that because I'm using acrylic yarn, it's just going to stretch over time and it's going to get loose, and so it's not going to retain its elasticity. And I really obviously want it to. They're not that hard, but they have hidden holes. It does have hidden holes. What has hidden holes? Oh, I see what you're saying. The dragon scale. I thought you were talking about jockstraps, and I was like, where would you hide the hole? You had me confused there for a second, girl. I was like, nothing's going to be hidden about my hole. So I'm planning, if this fits and does what I need it to do, I'm planning on wearing it with my pride shorts that I'm making, which are all black, and they are going to have rainbow stripes. Hey Sam, welcome in. Do you have any new gloves? Okay, so now that I've done a little bit with the J hook, I'm just not loving the way that even like minor discrepancies in stitch size, or like tension, uh, is looking, that I don't really like the way it's looking. So I'm gonna frog this and resize my resize my hook. I think I'm gonna get my 4mm clover. I might try an eye hook. Is an eye a 5.5? I don't even know if I have an eye hook, to be honest. I must have one. If it comes in the clover pack, I must have one. But I think I need something significantly smaller. I'm thinking my 4 would be good, just because it's just, I'm not loving the lacy look. I need something that's going to hold up, and be pretty tight knit. So I am going to step away from my laptop really quickly. I'm going to put my precious, precious, precious furls back in its little cage, and I'm going to go grab my 4mm hook. Be right back. I'm going to turn off the camera just for shits and giggles. Ah! Yes, I'm using a G. All right, yep. So let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, now I'm all confuzzled. Okay, so let's try this again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. So I'm going to go in one from the end of the hook. I'm already liking this better. Like instantly, I'm like, yep, this is better. I'm actually finding that my yarn is splitting a lot less, which I really appreciate because splitting yarn is freaking annoying. But don't we all know that? Okay, so then I'm going to chain 1 and I'm going to turn my work and I'm going to work into, so like this is like what it looks like right now. I mean, that's already so much better. I mean, it's just like night and day. So I'm doing back loop only, single crochets, and this will create the ribbing that will make a little bit of stretch, but it will also just give a nice effect to the yarn. Yes, much better, right? That's what I'm saying. J hook was way too big. I love the J hook for so many reasons. It's one of my favorite hooks. It's my go-to, but man, it was just not working out. So I like to give it a try to test it out, and then if it don't work, gotta kick it to the curb. Okay, chain 1. And so I'm going to be doing this around the majority of my body, around my waist. And I'm going to have it tie like the corset lacing that I talked about doing for my shorts. I'm going to do instead for the jockstrap, because I feel like the jockstrap, everything's about being really tight and fitting really well. And so I really wanted to make sure that I like strap myself in there and am secure in fitting into the jockstrap, if you know what I'm saying. If you don't know what I'm saying, I literally can't spell it out for you. Um, I'm not even monetized, and they will demonetize me. So, so this is gonna take a while because I was hoping to do the J hook because it would be faster, but sometimes you can't take shortcuts when you really want to get the product that you want. And that's just a lesson in life. I mean, I hope I'm not the first person telling you this. But yeah, so I decided to take the longer route and the route that would ultimately lead to my happiness more, and my finished product that I want more. So, so yeah, so I'm hoping this works out and I can get a pattern that I'm happy with. Um, so that would be really cool. And then I didn't see any crocheted jockstrap patterns, so I feel like this could be something that someone might want to try, and I would be happy to help if I can get it done myself. Um, we shall see. Let's not count our chickens before they hatch. But what I was saying earlier is I probably need to line the inside, one for modesty purposes, and two for what little modesty you have in that, and then two for strength for the elastic to hold on to. Um, of course, we want the elastic to hold on well, and not stretch the acrylic more than it has to. So, although it wouldn't be the worst thing, because it attaches it to, well, technically 3 points. Um, Two of the points are on the waistband, and one of the points is in the crotch. And so I'm trying to strengthen the crotch attachment, I guess is the best way to say that. I'm going to say crotch a lot in this. Um, so sorry about that. Um, I am trying to strengthen that attachment so that it is a little bit, I mean, it's just stronger. But if I do the if I do a more opaque pattern, then maybe I wouldn't have to um, line it, and then I could just tighten the elastic whenever it gets loose. Because that's not the worst part to get loose. The worst part to get loose would be the waistband, because that's what holds your cheeks up, making them look bright and tight. Okay, so this is going so much faster, so much better. I'm so glad I switched hooks. The Simply Soft just glides over the clovers so well. This is why I love Simply Soft. I was thinking, like, why do I even like this yarn? It splits. It's awful. It's just like, oh, that's the worst. And then I was like, oh yeah, I'm using a different hook, and it's just a pleasant reminder that the hook and yarn combination do really make a big difference, and that's something to keep in mind for all projects. So I'll be working on this. So I'm still working on my shorts. I haven't quite reached the point um, where I can attach the front and back panel at the crotch. Here we go again. Oh my gosh, all I do is talk about crotches. I haven't quite reached that point yet because of how high I made my waistband, and how fortunately speaking, how much body I have in the back is a little bit greater than how much body I have in the front, if you know what I'm saying. And so basically it looks like I'm wearing a normal skirt in the front, and then it looks like I'm wearing uh, the world's tiniest mini skirt in the back. So I've got to make those pieces long enough so they'll attach somewhere in the middle, and then so the crotch might be a little bit lower than I initially anticipated, but that's okay. It's not the worst thing. And if it fits together well, it's just not centered, then that's not the biggest deal either. Um, they'll just kind of fit how they fit. So I um, so I'm still working on that, but my problem with that is that I can only work when the um, the sun is up or I'm sitting at my desk, because I have lots of light here. I have my lamp here, and I have two lights around me, two overhead lights on around me. Um, and uh, even though there are two lamps in my living room, I can't work on my black yarn with just those two lamps. It's just not enough. And so I really have to wait for like daytime hours to work on the shorts. So once the sun goes down, I wanted to have a project to switch to, and this for me was this is going to be my bright project, so that I can see it. And uh, yeah, so this will be my project for light. It's also the first trans project that I've done this Pride season, and this is only my second Pride out as a trans man. So I really wanted to represent a little bit. And even though it's subtle, and if I do end up wearing it, it'll be under clothing, it'll still mean something to me to be able to have um, this with me. So, um, anyways, I'm going to let you guys go because it's just really me making ribbing. There's nothing too exciting about it. But see, it stretches. And I guess I'll let you guys go at that. But I love you a lot, and I'll talk to you later.